Hi, we're the Salty Cities, team number 31667. My name is Ayush.
And my name is Robotics, and today we're going to be teaching you the beginner's guide to EV3 programming.
The first section we're going to be talking about is the action section.
This is the medium motor block. It's mostly used to control the medium motor. This is the speed that you want to use. This is the rotations that you want to turn. Let's get that. Now the next block is going to be the large motor block. This block controls one large motor, and the large motors are usually used to move the robot and usually used to drive as a drivetrain of the robot. This is the speed of the large motor. This is how many rotations you want the large motor to go forward. Just like that. Now this is the move steering block. This controls both large motors so that they go straight, or they can go straight, or they can turn. This is the degree you want to turn. This is the speed, and then this is the rotations you want to go forward or backward. This is move tank. The move tank is that you can separately control each speed of the large motors. So if you want one large motor to go at 50, you can do that, and then you can have one large motor going at 75, which would make the robot turn. And then this is how many rotations you want that large motor. How many rotations you want the large motor to go forward.
This section is called the data operations section. The first block in the section is called a variable block. This block can either read or write a variable. If you want to write a variable, that means you're going to create a variable, and reading is just taking in the variable and using it somewhere else. The next important block is called logic operations. This can either output a true or false statement into a different block. It has three sections: and, or, nor, or not. That's four. So, and is both of them have to be true to output a true, and if both of them are not true, it's false. Or is if one of them is true, then it outputs a true. If XOR is it can't be either one, so none of them have to be true for it to output a true. And not is just one, and if it's not true, then it outputs a false. The next block is a math block. This block either adds, subtracts, divides, multiplies, does all of these through the outputs you put into this block. The next is called a round block. This block rounds anything you put into it to the nearest it rounds up or down to the nearest tenth or whole number, whichever one you want to round it to. Next block is compare. This compares the two variables to see if it's equal to, not equal to, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, and it also outputs true or false. And yeah, that's it.
I'll be talking about the flow control section in the EV3 Mindsters programming. The first block in the flow control is the start block. The start block basically says that anything that's connected to the start block, that's what the robot is going to run. The next block is the wait block. So with the wait block, so if as many seconds as you input into this input, if you input 5 seconds, the robot's going to wait 5 seconds wherever it is. You can also stop at a black line using the wait block. So if my light sensor is detecting reflected light intensity, I go to compare reflected light intensity. So basically what I'm saying right now is I'm saying that if my color sensor detects a reflected light intensity at 50, it's going to stop. The next block is a loop block. Basically the loop block is saying, so for example, if I have a move steering block in here, and I'm going to do this for on. So basically this is saying that the robot is just going to keep going and going forever and ever. With the loop block, I can also stop at a black line like I did with the wait block. So I have to go to reflected light intensity because that's what I'm detecting with my color sensor. So what I'm saying right now is I'm saying that if my color sensor detects a reflected light intensity of 50, then it's the robot's going to exit the loop. The next block in the flow control is the switch block. The switch block is a true or false block. So in this block, what it's saying is that if whatever I input is true, it's going to do whatever's in the true section. Whatever I input is false, it's going to do the false section.
So the section I'll be talking about is the my block section. this section allows you to create your own custom blocks. So I'm going to show you how to make one first. So I'm just going to grab a random move steering block, and you go to Tools, My Block Builder. Oh yeah, you have to highlight the block to make it. So you highlight the block, you go to Tools, My Block Builder, and this is your building like setup. So I'm gonna name the block random stuff because it doesn't matter, and I'm gonna add 2 parameters because I want it to be a custom moving forward block. So I'm gonna edit the first parameter, and I'm gonna name it rotations because this is the amount of rotations I'm gonna go forward, and I'm just gonna make it a random icon. And this next one, I'm gonna make it power because it's gonna be the power. I'm gonna be able to change it through these parameters. Random icon there. I'm gonna finish this. As you can see, the parameters that I put up will come here. So this is the rotations parameter. So I'm gonna put the rotations parameter into the rotations part in the block. I'm gonna put the power parameter into the power place in the block. So when I finish all of this, it'll just be one thing that I'll have parameters for. So now I'm gonna put the my block, which appeared right here, into the program. And here you have all the parameters, which you can change. You can make your own rotations and power, so you can change it into whatever you want.